This is, of course, Vani with you from Mana TV, New Jersey. This is officially time for United Voice of Women, brought to you by KANKATALAs. They believe that dressing and treating a woman like the queen is their tradition, and rightfully so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you also know that you want to go and log on to kankatala.com right now because they deliver to your doorstep. Well, it's time officially for United Voice of Women, and I am excited. I am thrilled to once again take you on another beautiful journey with another beautiful guest. And the guest today is somebody that is breathtaking once again. So if you guys are ready, I definitely am. Again, it's officially time for UVW, which is an ode to the woman, a celebration of women, encouragement of women, and inspiration by and for women. Welcome to another brand new episode of United Voice of Women, everybody. Thank you so much. This is me, Vani, with you from the studios of Mana TV, TV5. And yes, once again, you know, this beautiful, unique platform that we have here is one of its kind. We have women from all across the world being our guest right here because we believe that every woman around us and among us truly a hero in her own right, because we are all struggling to do the same thing. Life is all about just a personal life and a professional life, and what we try to do is try and balance them both. Sometimes some people are able to do something better than the others. So the whole idea here is, if we together sat down to talk to each other about life, I mean, I don't think anything is more important than life. And I don't even think there's anything that's more beautiful than life. Because you know what? You are the star of your own life. Why talk about, things that are actually not in your control? Talk about things that you completely control. And that's where we come in, right? These lovely guests that come to us every week, they are so wonderful that they are willing to share their journey, share their story, because they would like, for others all around us listening to us be able to get inspired or encouraged, or sometimes, like I say, it could be a horrible warning, and I like that the best because I know at least what not to do. So I know without any further ado, I think it is time for us to introduce you to the guest of today. And like I said, every woman is beautiful, but this one actually is known to be one of the most beautiful women, one of the most beautiful looking models of India in Indian modeling history. Well, I just can't tell you how excited I am to be able to sit here with this new friend of mine, and I can't wait to show her off to all of you. So presenting to you the very beautiful, very gorgeous fashionista, fashion model, actress, singer, dancer, and I don't know how many more things, and I think we would all get it from her. So here comes for you and only you, Jesse Randhawa. Welcome to UVW.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here.
I think pleasure is all mine. It's so wonderful to see you here. And I tell you, you are as gorgeous as you look on camera. Sometimes people say say that, you know, camera gives you that extra edge, but I have to say, you look gloriously beautiful.
Thank you so much. Now I'm flying.
You should, right? Because we are all stars of our own life and we have to fly.
Very
and
true.
you've got so many more things to fly about.
Very
Right,
true.
your journey has been so beautiful, right?
Truly.
And everybody just sees the glamorous parts of it. That must have taken you years of work and toil and determination and I don't know what else, discipline and I don't know,
Discipline,
tons
for
of
sure.
things, right?
Yes.
So we just can't wait to talk to you about your journey. Jesse, first tell me, where do you hail from?
From Rajasthan in
Okay.
India.
Okay, very
Jaipur is a
nice.
place.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. Palaces, queens, you know, it's all in there. So you grew up in something so beautiful.
Not really, because my dad was in defense, so every 2 years he was getting posted. So most of the time it was the hills, the nature-oriented places, the borderlines of India. Yes,
So it has always been beautiful places. that
it
you've
has
been in.
always been beautiful and natural.
Where all have you been though? Jaipur?
Arunachal, Nagaland, Assam, and Bhutan. These kind of places, basically. All
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So how was it growing up in different places? I mean, it wasn't something stable, right? You were
was-
moving.
yeah, but being a Sagittarian, I loved it.
You're a Sagittarian?
Yes.
When's your birthday? December?
23rd November.
23rd November. I'm 23rd December and
Yeah.
I'm partly Saji.
Okay.
So social butterfly, right? But what else do you think as a Saji you are?
Traveler for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do get bored with one thing. So I have learned a lot of things because of that quality in me.
Wow.
Or whatever you say. It's just not, also it's a negative point because it's not consistent. You just don't stick to one thing.
You
So
think that?
yes, I've learned a lot of things because of being a Sagittarian, I guess.
Wow, and you should actually take us through it, right? Because we
yeah.
want to learn something
Yeah, sure,
too, right?
sure.
Okay. So your schooling and all was mostly done in all these places.
Yes, mostly all these places.
Okay, and what were your hobbies when you were a little girl? I mean, what was it that really interested you?
Outdoors, I was very quiet child, very quiet. I used to watch. You know, even today, I love to watch people. When I'm sitting in public places, I watch people, their body languages, the way they talk, what is. So now, with the experience of so many years of watching people from my childhood, I can actually make out what's going on in their minds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that is something to do with the Saji quality?
I don't know. That
Because I
part,
personally
don't know.
love, you know, it gives me the biggest kick watching people.
Yes, just watching people is such
You
a
know?
good pastime.
Yeah, and it's not even a conscious effort.
Yes.
It just happens, and it really catches my attention. Right?
Yeah.
People catch my attention. So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe it is a Sagittarius
Yeah,
thing.
maybe then.
Let's try and figure out, right? We can actually write down a list of what Sagittarians can actually, you know about another Sagittarius better than maybe Linda Goodman will try and get to something today.
Sure, yeah.
Let's see.
This
okay.
is more practical.
Yeah,
than
yeah, this
Linda.
is more practical, right? Yeah. So okay, so you like people, and what else?
I won't say I like people, but yes, I'm accepting towards them. But I'm
Okay.
quiet in public.
Okay.
I'm very quiet in public.
Okay.
I rather first see the waters and then dive into it. So I mold myself according to whom I meet. I've got that quality.
Ah,
With
okay.
time, I
so you
guess.
can get along with anybody.
I think so because I mold myself according to whom I'm meeting.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I guess that quality makes you make friends with anybody. It doesn't
yes,
have to be a
that's true.
typical
It's
kind
easy
of
for me to make friends,
personality.
yes.
Wow. Okay. And what else? Did you always know that you're very beautiful?
No, in fact, I had a big complex when I was growing up because I was so tall and I was so thin and I had no curves. So initially it was quite embarrassing to be so tall and to be so different in school. Every time in the queue you're standing right in the end.
Back?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I got into some kind of complex. I started drooping a little bit,
Oh.
you know. But my father gave me a lot of inspiration.
Okay.
Yes.
Are your parents tall?
My dad is 6'3".
Okay. You got it from him.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. So,
And he made me confident about myself, about my structure. He used to tell me, models look like you must model, you know, you're so,
Really?
yeah, your structure is so beautiful. And being an athlete, I've always been into sports and fitness and everything together. So
Did sports come to you naturally?
it did. Yeah,
Okay.
I was better in sports than studies.
Wow, and what did you play?
High jump, long jump, badminton, races. I was good in that. I was the best athlete of my school.
How interesting is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a strong woman too.
Strong physically, yes.
Physically, yeah, you're a strong
because
woman
I
physically.
just got into things which were more physical throughout my life. After schooling, I got into martial arts. After martial arts, I got into dancing. So it was all something to do with
Wow.
physical aspect
Martial
of
arts,
it,
that's
yes.
interesting.
Yes.
And that you did while you were in school?
Yes, I started in college. In college, I started my martial arts training.
Wow, so I think you're more of a sporty girl.
I'm more of a sporty girl. You're
Yeah,
right. yes.
totally on that side of
Yes,
it.
yes.
Wow, who would have thought that you're going to be rocking the ramp like the way you did? So what did you study?
I studied economics
Okay,
and English grammar.
you did BCom?
Yes.
You did BCom. Okay, awesome. And then did you have any plans for yourself by then?
By then, I was not sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pilot. So I'm trained as a pilot as well.
No.
I have a private license.
You do?
Yes, I was getting trained to become commercial pilot.
Wow.
Yes, but it didn't happen because right after my private pilot's training, which I got the license, I got into Miss India.
How did that happen?
I sent my pictures. I just wanted to try because my father was telling me again and again, models look like you, do something.
So your dad was really
My dad pushed
somebody
me.
who made it happen, huh?
Yes.
Propelled you towards it.
Yes, he pushed me. Otherwise, I would have been a big complex girl. My God, I'm so tall and I'm so thin and what's wrong with me? But he actually changed the whole outlook.
What about your siblings? You have siblings?
I have a sister.
And she was like you too?
She's not as tall as me. I'm
Uh-huh.
5'11", she's 5'8".
Okay.
5'8" is still acceptable in the society.
Okay.
You know?
5'11" really stands out.
Yeah, 5'11"
And you
stands
didn't
out.
know how great that was, right?
At that time, yes.
Yeah. So you actually thought that it would have been better maybe like if you were like your sister or something?
Yeah, because you know, coming from Punjabi family, the ladies used to say, "My God, isko ladka kaise milega? How will she get a boy? She's getting so tall. What's wrong with her?" But my father used to actually measure me almost every week and say, "Oh God, she's taller now, 1 inch more." She used to get so happy.
So awesome. Maybe he just liked the fact that his daughter is growing up tall like him.
Yeah.
Right?
He definitely liked
That's
it.
what. How about your mom?
My mom was a little worried. How will I get my husband?
Mommies are little always like that, right? They always worry a lot. Okay. But I guess you didn't really get, you always got encouragement though.
Yeah,
at home about
definitely,
your
yes.
height and
I
about
had-
your looks, right?
Yes.
So I think though you did not have it in your own self, it developed automatically.
It developed because of my family.
Everybody around you were
Yes.
actually trying to be encouraging. That is actually nice, isn't it? Because a lot of times we don't know what we are, and if there's somebody who can actually show you and tell you what you are,
That's true.
definitely you found yourself your calling,
That's
if I may call that.
In fact, because dad was posted in Arunachal, Assam, places like that, where
Uh-huh.
people are very short.
Sure.
So the boys used to tease me in school. Every time I would enter my class or my school gate, they would say, "Lambuji, Lambuji." They would sing that song to me.
Lambuji.
So I started getting complex because of that.
Oh my God! Didn't you go bolo bolo tinguji?
I used to.
You used
I
to.
started that.
Awesome. So you know what? That was fun too, huh?
Yes.
Tabhi se they were trying to talk to you like somebody as great as Bachchan ji. So yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that was all paving the way for you.
Yeah,
right?
but it was kind of getting irritated because every place I would go to, because of boys being so short, maybe they were complex.
I'm
They used to
sure.
hit on me
I'm sure.
in that way, like singing the song for me.
Uh-huh.
So I started singing back to them.
Perfect.
Bolo tingu
So you have
chi.
always been a bold girl,
Yes, I have always been a bold girl.
though you
Yeah,
didn't speak much.
True.
You're strong, you're bold,
Yes.
but you didn't really speak much. So nobody really knew what you
Yes.
are possibly.
Yeah, I was quiet. In fact, my English teacher used to tell the whole class, this girl who's quiet over there, there's much more than that about her. She notices everybody, but she's quiet.
See, teachers actually know,
Yeah.
right?
So I was surprised when he said that, because I was somebody who was not noticed at all.
Because
you
you're
know.
keeping yourself so quiet.
Yeah. one day when he said that, I was like so aware. Everybody's looking at me.
Wow. So, in college and school, didn't you do any extracurricular activities in terms of cultural dancing,
Sports
singing?
was mostly it.
Yeah, so you're not really doing dance and singing and all
No,
that?
not dancing. Dancing happened much later in life.
Okay. So what happened after your schooling? After college, where was your college?
My college was in Jaipur.
Jaipur,
Yes.
okay. And then you got out.
I
And
got
did you
out,
have
I
any
got into
plans?
Miss India, I shifted to Delhi.
When did that happen? Immediately after your college?
94 Miss India contest, I was there,
Yes.
where Sushmita and Aishwarya were the
Yes,
winners.
yes.
I was in first 5.
Yes.
Yes. From there on, I started immediately getting modeling offers. So I shifted to Delhi, I started my modeling. And then
So before you actually sent your pictures, Jesse, were you like really into it, or were you doing it because your dad wanted you to?
no, I was an athlete, as I told you.
Uh-huh.
So I was swimming, I was into gymming, I wanted to be independent financially. Coming
Okay.
from a middle class family, I didn't want to get married so soon, because I
Okay.
knew if I'm not financially stable and financially independent, I will be married off soon, and I didn't want that. So I was training my body, just training my body. I didn't know that I'm going to get into Miss India or into entertainment industry. And then suddenly I just thought to myself, let me just click a folio, because I did model locally in Jaipur itself.
When did you start that?
I must have done it before 94, I guess, 2-3 years before. And then I have had a folio with me because of those pictures being with me.
And was that something, that was the time that actually the seed of you really want to take this seriously started?
Yeah, because I used to watch fashion shows on TV, and my father used to mention that you should be one of them. So it got into a seed got into me. Yes,
It did.
I sent my pictures. I was at that point of time holidaying with my Masi in Hyderabad.
Okay.
When I actually got the call.
Ah,
Yeah, and I was super excited. I said, "Wow, okay." So I went back and
Okay.
I prepared myself. I got into it. I got cleared for it. I got into Miss India.
and I know that those things are not easy,
Those things are not easy.
right?
It was not easy for me, just for the mere reason because I was coming from a very small town.
Exactly.
So for me to be that groomed, that stylish, to be able to even speak fluent English, because I grew up in all the small places because of father being posted in. So my studies
Yeah.
were mostly in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Yes,
you
yes.
know. So they are not so fluent in English speaking.
Okay.
So that was the part which was strugglesome for me, because this industry especially spoke only in English and nothing else, even in India.
Okay.
So I had to get used to of that, and I had to get groomed for Miss India for that. Basically, that was.
Is it overwhelming? Because it sounds like a place that is very competitive, right? Extremely, extremely competitive.
It was
Is
not
that right?
difficult for me. After I cleared Miss India, it was very easy.
I'm
going for
talking
me.
about just the Miss India part,
Yeah,
because
that
that's the
was-
very first one
Yeah,
for you.
That was
Yeah.
because
So what
because
was your experience there?
it was just because of coming from small town, and I saw how girls were. They know I didn't even see a disc in my life. I didn't know what dancing is all about. I didn't know what short dresses were all about.
Yeah.
Then I luckily got few friends who trained me into everything. They took me to the dance club. They made me dance.
I don't think at that time anybody had trainers and all that, right?
No, it
That
was
concept
just
was
friends.
just not there.
It was just friends who did it.
Wow.
And they only designed costumes for me. They cut my hair from this length to absolutely short. I actually cried when they did it.
But that looks so awesome on you, that cut.
actually made me look so different from everybody else.
Yes.
I had boy cut.
Yes, I saw that pictures, you
yes.
know, they were so beautiful
Yes.
though.
I kept it for a long time. Now I've grown my hair back.
I see that, you know, a lot of pictures I see with very short
Very
hair and
short
very
hair.
unique,
Yes, very
right? That
unique.
looks so beautiful on you. Okay, so you actually just did whatever you did, your styling and everything with the help of your own friends.
With friends.
And created that look for yourself.
Yes.
Because nobody else is doing it.
Mhm.
That means you had it all in you already, right?
Well, I guess it's all about destiny also.
True.
That's meant to be.
Yeah.
doing this.
But I'm not. So what I'm talking about is what you were doing on your own,
Mhm.
right? Those things are not in your control anywhere. Right.
I guess what I did was I was always a very hardworking and disciplined girl.
Okay.
You know, if you give me a lot, I will only take what is required. I won't just take the whole thing, because this industry is like this. It gives you a lot. You
Wow.
can get spoiled.
Ah.
You can actually lose it. You can get into drugs, you can get into booze, you can get into parties. In men, as a woman,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
all those
All
choices
those
were in front of me.
Right in front of you.
But I only chose what was right.
What
Maybe
you
the
wanted.
discipline about that helped me in my life.
And that came from your military background and all that, because your dad was in
Yeah,
that.
I guess
could be.
upbringing helps a lot
Yeah, it does actually. I
for a
would
person,
say.
how the person
Unknowingly.
sees and looks at
Right,
at life.
unknowingly it just comes to you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as if it was all planned, right? And you just get into it, and maybe then.
Yeah.
How interesting is that? So, were you like really confident that when you got into it and all, I'm going to win it and all, or did you go thinking I'm going to give myself a shot at what I can do there?
I was not confident. I just wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got into Miss India not thinking that I would be in first 5 also. I just wanted to, through that, it was a good break, I had heard, to get into modeling.
Okay.
So my aim was to become a
Get
model.
there.
To become a model.
But did you know how big it was?
Miss India?
That platform at that
It
time?
was very big. No,
Did
I
you,
was not
were
aware.
you aware? That's what
no,
I'm saying.
I was
You were not
aware.
conscious, right?
I was not aware.
Yeah, maybe that's why you were not so conscious.
Yes.
Sometimes when you really don't know what a big thing it is, like
Yeah.
today, I know with world at our fingertips, everything is different.
Yeah.
We know everything, so it's always already very overpowering in some
Right.
ways. And sometimes just some things don't even look big enough, only because we have access to it even before we are going there, right?
Yeah.
Even when you're going traveling, for example, you're going on a holiday, you actually want to see everything first. I don't even get that. Right,
Yeah.
but people do because it's accessible.
Yeah.
But at that time, in 90s, I don't think there was
No,
any way
no.
you would have known, maybe on TV or clipping, right?
There were no mobiles.
No,
so
absolutely
no media
not.
for
Of
me to
course.
know what Miss
Of
India
course,
is,
of
what
course.
beauty is, what is. I only used to just watch fashion shows here and there. That's all.
Yeah, very
The
rare
access I
that
had,
too.
yes.
On TV,
Very rare,
what did
very
we
rare.
have? Not much at all
No.
in terms of fashion shows.
Yes.
Right? Maybe news we would have got these clippings of somebody won something and all that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's all.
And a few, yeah, exactly. Wow. So that's how you got into it. So maybe sometimes innocence is bliss,
Always.
you think?
I think always. Even
say
today,
always?
I
Yeah.
mean, I would rather be innocent about things which are not. See, bura na dekho, bura na kaho, bura na bolo is
Correct.
all about innocence. Just avoid what is not right. Just ignore it. Don't get involved. I think you remain innocent there, right?
That's awesome.
Yes.
I never thought about it that way. But yeah, that could also be like, stay without knowing anything,
Yes,
right? And that means being innocent, and being innocent is okay.
It's good.
For some reason, people think that's not a good attribute anymore, right?
to
This
be
world,
innocent?
yeah, this world seems to say otherwise. This world wants to say you should know who you are. You should be, confident and bring that all out of you.
I think confidence has
Nothing to do with innocence.
nothing to do with being not innocent.
Ah,
I feel our basic nature is innocence. Our basic nature is happiness, joy, peace, contentment. That's our basic nature. You, me, everybody put
Exactly.
together. Now we put walls and walls in front of us to pretend. That's pretension if we are not
protecting
innocent.
yourself for I don't know from what.
We are protecting and we are pretending.
Correct.
So that makes us what we are not, which eventually is the root cause of our unhappiness. Won't you agree?
Say that again.
See, we are.
I really
we
love
are-
the way you put it. I want you to say it again.
I've forgotten what I said.
I know, it was just coming in a
I'll
flow.
try again.
But please, because you put it really very well, that perspective.
I think everybody put together, the basic nature of a human being is innocence, joy, peace, contentment. That's how you see a child.
Your regular emotions.
Yes, that's how you see,
You
a,
see a
child.
child.
That's how we get attracted to them, because they have no pretension, right?
Yeah.
But we, as we grow up, we feel no, knowing everything is good, being cunning is good, being smart is good,
Yeah.
and we start putting blocks in front of us, which blocks our innocence actually, our joy,
So
our
true.
happiness. Eventually, we come back to the square one of not being happy inside,
So true.
but pretending to the world we are very smart.
Wow.
I feel like that.
That's an aha moment for me. Honestly, it's not even as if we don't see these babies. We see babies every single day,
And you're
but
so
that
attracted
doesn't
to them.
remind. And you're attracted.
Yes.
That was the most beautiful part,
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
What you're saying, we are all attracted to babies
yes.
because they come in their most natural forms, and we were all like that. We're all supposed to be like that. For some reason, we buried it all. So you know what? I loved what you said just now, Jesse. That is really, really, really a beautiful perspective. And especially the way you compare it with a baby, I think it's so much more easy to really see
Understand
it, not just understand. You know, you're actually giving a visual. And wow, so this is what maybe what they call is inner beauty as well as outer beauty. You know, you're filled with it, Jesse. So beautiful. Wow, I'm actually a little in a trance because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
It's such a simple thing,
It's a simple
isn't
thing,
it?
it's
It's
a
such
simple
a
thing.
simple thing, and we like going back to the basics of life. And the other day I was talking to a friend, and we just started saying that for whatever reason, to find that happiness, so-called happiness, when you said about that whole circle, right? Trying to hide it, build walls, and at the end of it all come back and say, I'm not having happiness,
Yeah.
I need happiness. And what do? You're looking still outside. You're talking about babas and, you know, yoga, and, you know, I
Yeah.
don't know how many things are coming out.
Right.
I mean, everywhere, everybody.
But that's what you said was beautiful. We are looking outside. That's the basic problem. That person is doing that. That person is wearing that. That person is doing hair like that. Let me also do something better. You know, we are not looking inside.
inside. Right? Even to find your own happiness, when you start looking outside, tell me, where would we go?
Yeah, very true.
Oh my God, wow. But you know what? I think together we can always revive it all back.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't like to be happy? And
Of course.
all you need to do is look right here.
Yeah.
Right? Look into your heart.
Go inwards.
Just look inwards, right? And you will find so much
Yeah.
within you. And honestly, Jesse, since I started doing this show, I am glowing because of every woman, every human being basically has something so beautiful within them.
Yeah.
And when they discuss their journey, it comes out, it pours out.
Yes.
You know, and they don't know that that is all something that is so special within them. They're just talking like you are.
Yeah.
Right? You're just speaking about your journey and then all these things. And I feel so blessed to be sitting on this seat here.
You
And
know, you're glowing, you're happy, not because of the other people who are talking about the journey, it's because of what you do, you like, you love.
I do. You're
Yes.
right.
And you're great at it, as I see it. You
Thank
feel it from.
you.
I just saw a change in you as soon as you started talking, and I saw that flicker in your eyes, that
Yeah.
glow on your face. It's so important to do what you feel.
Right. It
Feel
just
is
feels
good for
right,
you,
I
yeah,
think.
yes.
Not that I thought I wanted to do this or
Yes.
something. It just happened.
Yeah.
And but what I really like about this is being able to help others talk about their journey. I think
Yeah.
that is my spark.
Yes.
You know, it makes me feel super good because I know everybody who is sitting there also walks away very happy.
Yeah.
And when two people are happy here on the screen, everybody who is watching
It's benefited.
is bound to be happy too, right? So I guess in my own little way, I think that if we can spread some smiles and some kind of enlightenment within us, I guess, you know,
The day is
life's
made.
worth it,
Yes, yes.
right? It's so worth it. Okay, so now we just started your journey. We've got a long way to go, right? So after your Miss India thing, what happened? And you started getting a lot of assignments, etc.
Assignments, lot of
So you
fashion
started
shows.
doing modeling.
Yes. I started doing modeling in India, abroad, traveling everywhere, going from places to places. Then after some time I shifted to Bombay because that's a bigger market.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to try it there.
Okay.
So I asked,
So tell me about this journey though, while doing all these shows and all that. How is it? I feel always it's very competitive. You always are expected to look your best and things like that. Is it a challenge?
a lot of people think so, but maybe I didn't face it like that.
Ah,
I was just in my own world. Do your job, go home, eat, sleep, come back to your new job, do your job, go back home. I never got into politics, never got into, am I doing better than that one? You know, that
Yeah.
helped me, I guess.
Do you think not having social media at that time helped? Would you say?
No, I guess it's just personal perception about person.
Okay.
Media or no media, it's all about yourself.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is, today's world, everybody's so exposed.
Yes.
Every little thing about you is exposed.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So you don't have any privacy of your own any longer. So dealing with things when you're totally in the public eye, opposed to when at least you had that privacy, right? You were actually able to do what you do, and like you said, you went back home and slept and nobody talked about it. Today, you walk down the street, everybody wants to talk about it. Yeah, you were seen somewhere, everybody wants to talk about it. So do you think that helped during that time? Because first of all, you're not knowing how huge it is because there's nothing to project it as that huge. And secondly, nobody's following you everywhere. So do you think life was a little better at that time, you would think? Because you're part of both the worlds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think you would know any difference or no?
No, it was the same earlier also, it's the same now also. People don't follow me around for sure.
No?
Yes, they might recognize me here and
They
there.
recognize you.
Yes.
Here and there.
Yeah.
I would say much more than that, Jesse. You can say here and there, yeah,
So,
okay.
but they don't bother unless
Yeah.
unless you go to a very small city in India, and then they kind of get around you. But not more than that. I'm mostly in big cities, big towns, big countries. So people are sensible enough.
Yeah.
And it's been like that since the beginning. You get interviewed, they write about you, and but that's it. But when my job is done, when my interview is done, I'm back home. I'm a home bird, you know. I
Aw.
just sit at home and I enjoy totally, thoroughly just being
Yourself.
with myself. Yes.
Wow.
And my people.
What do you like to do at home?
I cook myself. Yes, I love
You love
cooking. I think it's very creative. It keeps your mind occupied and positive, so your body follows your mind, right? So it's
Say
one of
that
the-
again.
I feel that body follows your mind. So
Body follows your mind. Yeah.
Body always follows your mind.
Okay, yes.
Or the other way around also.
Mind is the leader,
Yes.
the driver.
Yes, body follows your mind.
Huh?
Mind follows your body. See how I will give you an example.
Please.
Yoga.
Uh-huh.
Yoga is because mind follows your body. We are turning and twisting our body because yoga is not about physical activity, physical exercise. It's much deeper. It's more spiritual. So we are molding our bodies to in positions which are uncomfortable to with time get comfortable in the same position. The mind is also changing with it with time.
Ah.
So the mind is following the body.
Mine is following the body. Okay. And when it's the other way?
It's mind follows the body,
Body.
so body follows the mind. If you sit in meditation for days and days coming together, you will see that there's change in you. Body is getting calmer, your mind is getting, with mind getting calmer, your body is getting calmer, your actions are getting calmer. So both follow each other.
Wow.
So either you go this way or you go that way.
Yes.
Yoga way or meditation way.
Whichever.
Yes.
So basically what you're saying is the bottom line, keep them aligned.
Yes,
Body and
keep them alive.
mind.
So cooking is one of the things which I find my pleasure in.
Yeah?
So when my mind is occupied there, it's creating something, because I'm very creative as a human being. So I have to express myself. If I keep it
Even in
inside,
food.
I'll be frustrated, I'll
Yes.
be angry. It will come on to other people, right? So I do the creativity work here.
What do you
Everybody
like
has to
cooking
follow.
though?
Sorry?
What do you like cooking?
I cook almost everything.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Rajma chawal, being a Sardani.
Are you really good
Yes,
at that?
yes.
Yes?
Rajma I can
And do
cook
you
very
add
well.
any creative bands into it?
No, I like Rajma authentic, how it should be.
Okay. So what are your creations?
What are my
Creations in food? Anything that you can share?
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so
Okay.
anything vegetarian. I like to cook my
You're
style.
Punjabi?
I'm Sardani.
Sardani.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So all saag and sabziyan.
Saag, sabjiyan, everything.
Everything, dal, all
Yes,
kind of lentils
yes.
and all that. So do you have any creation of your own that your friends think that's your signature dish?
Normally my friends like my Rajma.
Ah,
Yes.
All right, that's so awesome. Now I feel like eating Rajma Chawal.
I'm also hungry.
Yes, all right. You know what? Oak Tree Road here in New Jersey is filled with these places, all
Yeah.
Indian authentic restaurants.
Maybe I'll
so,
visit.
yeah. You know what? I think when you're here, and you must have been here many times, I'm sure.
Not to New Jersey.
No?
Yes, I've been to New York for some shows
Okay.
in the past.
Okay, but didn't stay at this on this side of.
This side I haven't come.
No?
So, no.
Oh my God. This is why I say that we are in the best of both worlds.
Mhm.
Here, it's totally India. I mean,
Okay.
you don't miss nothing.
Nothing.
There's absolutely not one thing
I
that
see
you
that,
won't
yes.
find here that
I
is
see
back
that.
in India. And you just drive 45 minutes into the city and
And you have the
you
other
know
world.
you can rock it in the other world. So
Yeah.
I think this is the best of both worlds.
I
I
agree.
love it.
I agree.
totally love it because I need to be connected with my people. I think I lived in New Zealand for about 7 years. I never felt at home.
Oh.
But the day I landed here, it's like totally home, right? You need to feel it. So for you, home is Bombay?
For me, home is Himachal. I have a small house in Himachal.
Ah, okay. So do you actually live there? No.
I do go and live there when I'm not working in
Okay,
Bombay.
okay.
That is where I am mostly.
Ah, so your family lives there?
Actually, I'm left with no family almost. I have just one sister. She's based in Bombay. She
Ah.
comes to Himachal, stays with me.
Okay.
My mom and dad are no more.
Oh. Okay, Jesse, just keep your thoughts right there because we need to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Sure.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for keeping it right here on United Voice of Women. And this is Vani in conversation with a very gorgeous, very beautiful Jesse Randhawa. So, Jesse, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. So, tell me, so through your journey, whatever you have achieved, I mean, you started off with modeling. Then, how did you get into dance, etc.? Did you have it in you? You said no, right?
I was a raver. I used to go to rave parties in Goa and dance and dance and dance and dance for hours. I didn't understand why I like it so much.
Oh.
I basically, even when I walk, I was told that I walk very good with music. I had the sense of rhythm.
There you
I'm
go.
assuming.
There you go.
And then I happened to meet Sandeep Soparkar.
Yes.
Yes.
The dancer.
Yes.
Yes,
I
the
started.
king.
Yes.
A Bollywood ballroom dancing.
Ballroom
dancing.
yes.
Oh my God, he's awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Then I got into training with him.
Yeah.
Then I started doing professional shows.
And you actually learned ballroom dancing.
I learned from him. Yes. So for 11 years, I started doing shows with him. I've been dancing with him.
I
yes.
saw a lot of pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, they were just amazing. And I think being so tall and so graceful totally gives you an edge over others,
Thank you.
doesn't it?
Thank you
It
so much.
sure does. Those pictures were like divine. And Sandeep and you, I mean, complement each other in stance,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And grace. And oh my God, they were really beautiful. So that just came to you that you wanted to do it?
It just happened. It just happened. And being a physical activity again, I was interested in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And did you learn it? For how long did you have to learn before you started performing?
I didn't learn much because he just called me for a show just as a celebrity to just do a little piece somewhere for some dance day or something he called me for. And then he must have seen that I have something
have
in
it
me
in you.
as a teacher, as a choreographer.
Yes, yes.
Then he approached me for a professional dance. And then he started training me and then I started partnering.
So you actually learned on the go,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you got into it totally.
I got into it. then.
Wow. Did you enjoy it? You
Totally.
definitely looked like it.
Absolutely. Then I did some dance plays where acting plus dancing is required because I've also done few movies as an actor.
Yes.
So the both merging in together was absolutely interesting. It was fabulous.
So you enjoy stage
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
Right?
I'm a stage person.
You
I
are,
guess.
right? And you know something else I observed, like you said about yourself, you like to observe people. So last night I just wanted to have a look at your pictures, and while I was going through them, I felt there was one huge stark difference just hit me, okay, that you look like you are so comfortable and in that moment, as opposed to, you know, models had that blank look. I know that's the diva blank look that they give, and what you're giving it, okay? But still, it totally shows that you are actually living that moment and not, I don't know how to put it, not that I'm not offending anybody else here, but there was a difference in you, Jesse. I felt it in your face.
You know, it's all about, Vani, if I sit in that seat, I won't do as good a job as you. It's because I felt for that job, that work.
Yes.
Maybe that was meant for me, my destiny, whatever you call it.
Yes, yes.
So it's so important not to do something just because it gives you fame, it gives you money, it gives
Correct.
the other person is doing it and she's cherished
Correct,
or she's
correct.
talked about.
Yes.
Talked about,
yes.
That's not, shouldn't be the reason.
No.
So I guess it's the same as why you're sitting there and you're enjoying it.
I guess. But why I'm saying this to you is, Jesse, all the models are usually supposed to have that one look.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In the faces, at least.
Yes.
Even the body, mostly they're supposed to have it in that angle, and you know, those looks and all that have to be that way, right? I mean, it's no other way.
Yeah.
You cannot do your own thing over there. You have to follow those
With
guidelines.
body language you can, yes. With expressions you can.
I guess, but that also very without expression has to be there kind of a look is what I felt always is what models
Very
give.
subtle.
Yeah. Very subtle and strong, something else. That look is different, but there is a very subtle expression there. But I never saw any expression like the one that's there in you. Somehow happy is what was showing to me.
Thank you.
You know, I saw that expression and I was like, wow, you know, she's different. I was looking at those pictures, and then again I saw you in your dance. You were like glowing, vibrant, you know, when you were doing that. I saw that as well. I mean, usually I'm a huge fan of Sandeep, and whenever he's anything of his I see, I'm totally like, you know, looking just at him, staring at him. But you were like completely pulling away my attention, you know, forcefully, because you were glowing in those, you know, you were dancing but like gloriously alive, and you were looking really
Vani,
awesome.
I'm again flying. Please let me sit.
Oh my God.
And be grounded.
You deserve to be. You deserve to be. There's
Thank
that
you so much.
element
Thank
that
you.
I thought is different in you. You know, mostly all the models are gorgeous, no doubt about it, every single one of them, right? They have their attitude, they have confidence, they have the look, they have everything. But I thought this is something that I saw for the very first time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. Okay, so talking about Sandeep. So you guys were together for some time.
Yes.
How did it happen?
I was called for some audition for movie Holiday.
Uh-huh.
And there is where he met me. He saw me. I was not chosen for Holiday because the hero was shorter than me. So it didn't work
What
out
a problem
there.
to have, okay?
But I guess everything in life has a reason. So it so happened that he started working with me as a dancer. So I was meant to meet him there. Maybe that was the only cause of that meeting.
Uh-huh. And from there,
I just started dancing, yes.
you started dancing, and you were together for some time, right? You were married, and
Yes,
you had to, you know, go your separate
Yes.
ways again, and you guys are
Long
still
journey with
friends,
him.
and you guys are still friends,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Yes, right.
Right now, the show that you people are choreographing for,
Yes. He's a choreographer. I'm training for catwalk.
you're training, and you guys are actually working together. So tell me, how does that go? There are not too many people that actually are separated and then still are able to work together. What do you think gives you guys that comfort zone?
It's all about compassion for another human being.
And you guys are friends, basically.
Yeah,
maybe,
it's
more than
basically
anything
let the
else.
other person do what the person wants to do, but I guess that's why we are not together. But no grudges. The love is still there. The compassion is there. Love has turned into something more beautiful, which is compassion.
Yes.
If he's hurt, I would still not like to see that.
Yeah.
But I've seen in today's world, if you're divorced most of the time, if you're hurt, oh my God, I'm so happy. I
know.
don't understand that feeling.
Even I
If
don't
if you once loved a person,
How can you?
or not even loved a person, if
You lived
somebody
with
even on
him?
the street
Yeah,
is
yeah,
getting
yeah,
hurt, how
yeah.
can you be happy? It's
So true, actually.
Yeah.
Even somebody on the street, we
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. But for some reason, these marriages, when they are, I think in every way we try to hurt ourselves in this institution called marriage. While you want to keep it working, you're hurting. When you're separating yourself, you're not just hurting yourself, you are by design making it your call to hurt the other person as well. And the whole institution has turned into a huge magnet for hatred. You know, sometimes it's really, really crazy. And
but Vani, again, we are going away from our basic nature, which is love and compassion.
yes.
A child, you hit the child, next moment the child will be back, hugging you, kissing you.
Forgotten, all forgotten.
Yeah, but we forget to
forget.
We forget to forgive.
Yeah, and forget.
And forget.
Right? We forget to forget and forgive.
And forgive.
Right? I mean, if you even forget, it's more than enough.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go and, even forgive. So do you think that experience, marriage, separation, did it have any kind of give you something that you learned?
You always learn.
Because I'm sure you learn a lot.
Yes.
So what would you say that you learned from that experience of yours?
I learned so much from Sandeep. Everybody you meet in your life, you learn from.
So true.
I must have learned something from you subconsciously.
Absolutely.
You know, which I'm not aware of.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tell Sandeep, he's my guru in so many ways, not even one, not just in dancing. So many things he's taught me. And just being there, just looking at him, he's so easygoing. You know,
Yes.
I was always disciplined. I was always do the right thing, and this is the way to go. This is the way to look
Focus.
nowhere.
Your focus.
Focus.
Right?
When I see him, he's so easygoing. He's like, this is what I learned from him. Maybe just be easy.
Not about him. I wanted to ask you that these experiences of falling in love and then having to break it, separate, etc. What did it teach you as a person?
I got to know one thing, Vani. In life, if you want to grow in life, you have to be hurt.
Really?
Anywhere you are hurt, you have to make it positive in your favor. Why are you hurting? It has so many lessons for you to learn. If you're always happy in life, you will just stay happy, you will not grow, you will die happy, and that's it. But life we get is not because of that. There's much more deeper meaning to it. It's to grow, it's to spiritually evolve and to eventually get enlightened. Right?
So true.
I don't know whether you believe in that or not.
Totally.
But for that,
Totally with you.
hurt factor is very important. Otherwise, it will never happen. If you're not content in life, then only you can grow in life. The day you become content, you'll be stuck. You'll be stationed. Stagnation. And you will then slowly find it will be a good life. You will eventually die, and you will not fulfill your purpose of growing. Evolving is the word, actually.
Evolving is the word.
Yes. So,
you actually said something much, much, much deeper than what you just said. What it really means is everybody is saying, why only me having all these problems all the time, right? I just want to be happy. Besides and beyond looking for it inwards, the basic fact is everybody thinks that everybody else's life is all rosy. First of all, maybe life is like this with ups and downs because it's meant to be. But when everybody said it's meant to be, nobody likes it. People think that no, what do you mean by it's meant to be? You know, we are meant to be happy, and for that all these things should not happen. And you, without saying this, you actually said something that is clearly and straightly pointing towards real life, which is all the time like that, with ups and downs.
Otherwise, why will God give you unhappiness?
Exactly. Yes. Maybe that's given to us that way to make us feel better
and
grow into somebody better, giving you an opportunity at every stage, right, that you can actually do so much more. Right?
Yes.
So you really said something again very, very beautiful without just saying, you know, when usually we say, no, zindagi hai, you know, ye sab upar niche hota hi rehta hai. When people talk like that, I think it looks like philosophy, right? But when you told it very casually in your own way that you have to hurt. Only when you hurt, you know that there's so much more inside you that will evolve, force itself out. And so that's the lesson that you learned, and you came out a better person, more matured person.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you always have a choice to learn or not to learn.
So true.
People who get divorced and still hurt each other,
Grudge.
angry with each other, they have not learned from that lesson.
Nothing.
So maybe what I've learned is I still have compassion, I still have love for you.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. I'm happy in your happiness. This is a great learning, right?
Very.
From
I
a
mean,
marriage.
the biggest lesson in life. What else can be bigger than that, Jesse? I mean, that is what is the beauty of every relationship, isn't it? I
Yes.
mean, we leave our mom and dad's houses, we come out, right? We never cut ourselves off from them, right?
Yeah.
Because we've lived with them for so many years. Now we don't really depend on anything, but still we want to connect with them because we just remember the times that we have shared with them that were so beautiful. What else otherwise?
Also, the true connections never die.
Exactly.
What is true will never die, actually.
Exactly.
What changes was never true anyway.
But Jesse, what's your take on when you understand everything so deeply and still it doesn't work with the other person? What would you say is the reason?
Maybe this is how it was meant to be and it has worked. In social language, we say this has not worked.
Marriage. Yeah.
The marriage
As
has
a-
not
as
worked.
a-
Yes. But that's because
institution.
society says that it has not worked.
Because you two are still together doing other things. Is that what you're trying to say?
Sorry.
No, what I'm trying to get at is this when you have such deep understanding of everything, you're able to understand the other person, you still have that compassion, you have everything, and you tried your best to work. You know, I'm sure you must have worked on
Yes,
it,
yes,
right? For
yes.
it to work
Yes.
and not really disintegrate,
Yes.
right? That was the final choice. So
Yes.
I'm saying, what are these factors that go out of hand that we have to decide that there's nothing else but that we have to cut it?
At that point of time, it was a part of my journey. Maybe today, if I was given a choice, I would think differently because I have evolved from that experience.
Wow.
Maybe that is what was important for me to learn. But because society says, oh, divorce, so it has not worked. But what makes you think so? Because in my life, in my experience, this has worked beautifully for me to understand a very, very big lesson of my life.
Wow.
It has. I'm a step ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And see, God has different ways of showing you a way. And you are a happier person, you're a more mature person, and whatever you've told us today is like incredible. You are a very, 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 you're real, right? You keep it so real that we learnt about real all over again, sort of, and the expression, right? You're able to give expression to your feelings, and I think that's even more big, because even if you knew all those things, a lot of people do. You know, so many people out there that actually understand things, but they're not able to, speak it out. They're not able to express themselves.
It's all because of you, Vani. You have taken it out of me. I mean, this is not something I came prepared with. So I never said these words before, ever.
Wow. But no, they were inside you.
They were
That's
inside
what I'm
me.
trying to
Yes.
say.
You took it out. So
I'm
credit goes to
glad. Oh my God. Thank you. But you know, whatever brought it out is so beautiful that it was that thing that is overflowing from you is like so much of positive energy, so much of love, so much of compassion. That makes you even more beautiful.
you. Thank you,
Right,
Vani. I'm
than
flying
the
again.
pictures,
I'm going
than
again.
those pictures, and see, there is so much beauty within everybody. It doesn't have to be shown only on the ramp.
That's so true.
You could have never walked on a ramp, Jesse, and you sat like this and spoke to me. You know, you would look as gorgeous to me and to everybody else, because I think it's about who you are and how much you understand yourself, right?
That's
So in terms of lessons, would you have anything to tell to our audience when you actually have a focus, a goal, all right? What do you think personally has really taken you to where you went? Because consistently being able to do it is a big thing.
I think consistency and discipline is very important, because I've seen in today's world the mind is very fluctuating.
Huh.
Okay, I want to do this. No, second day. No, I want to do this. This is better. I will get more money. No, third day. I want to do this. But if there's a consistency, even in your words, that Vani, okay, I love you.
Exactly.
Fine.
Keep
is there
it, na?
consistency?
Keep it.
No matter what happens, no matter Vani, what you do to me, is my love still there?
Yes.
Consistency and discipline, I would give credit to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Discipline, I think, do you think that plays a very big role?
Very big role, yes.
Especially.
If you are in this industry, especially my industry, sleep early, to wake up early, to look beautiful.
And
You
how
can't-
difficult is that? Because in your world, you're always invited to parties
and everything.
You're
yes.
working late at nights. You are, right?
Working late at night, but then that is not in your hands. But the days you can sleep early, it is in your
But
hands.
you still do it, I'm saying.
Yes,
when you
yes.
actually have to do so many other things,
Yes.
you do it
Yes.
because you
It's
have
so
to.
I'm quite defamed or famous or whatever for that she just goes home and sleeps. She doesn't party. But I actually don't enjoy being late
You're not
night.
that party girl.
No, I'm not. I would rather just sit with friends, just in somebody's house, one of the friends' house, soft music, good yellow lights, candle lights, and just have lovely conversation and dinner with no loud music. I would rather enjoy that, which is more
Wow.
personal, which is more
That is
connecting.
you actually inside. But I think, like you said, you can also be, out there if you are at a pub or something, and you will dance and you'll have fun.
Yeah, I will.
Right? You will
I
do
will.
that too, but you would prefer.
If it's not
this.
too late.
Yes,
then
yes.
I'll be like, okay.
Aww. So it's always early to bed and early to rise?
Early to rise, I would love to have that life. I've been doing it, but not naturally, because I wake up early, to make it a point to wake up early.
You have to go for work.
No, to just sit for little meditation.
You
little
do that?
sadhana. Yes, I've been doing it for years, but still it's an effort for me. I love to sleep, Vani. I don't know why.
How sweet.
You can make me sleep now under the table. I'll go to sleep.
Seriously? I like that.
During the fashion shows, they used to earlier they used to wonder, oh my God, the show is starting. Where is Jessie? Where is Jessie? Then they got to know she would be sleeping underneath. Not just
Are
on
you
one table. They would be
serious?
looking beneath the table. Where is Jessie? So, and then they would wake me up.
That
Please wake
is
up.
so cute. So you can have power naps anytime?
Yes, anytime. I'm blessed.
Wow. Okay. What else do you do? Maybe power naps is one of the things we need to do to be looking so beautiful. What else?
Yoga, meditation.
Yeah?
Yes.
You've
That
always...
has totally changed my life.
It has. And you do it for exactly what?
To find myself, to find my inner peace. I started doing it, I don't know why, I just got attracted to Osho books. Osho, the master. Then I got attracted, I started reading it, and just suddenly life started, because what I saw, I had everything with me, money, fame, everything what I wanted around me, traveling, seeing the world, but I still thought something is amiss. This is not what is it all about. It's much deeper than that. Life can't be just this. Because no consistency even in that, no consistency.
There's
What
no
is
consistency ever, right?
sorry?
Nothing is consistent
Nothing is
ever.
consistent, but there is something consistent. I was trying to look for that. What is consistent?
And what did you find?
Meditation. It will teach you everything.
Really? It shows you that,
It
is
will teach
it?
you everything.
So through the meditation, do you think you found yourself so much better?
I found myself, yes. I mean, today if I die, I won't regret, because I've done something worthwhile in my life, trying to go deeper within.
So when you said you found yourself, so who is this? that
No,
you found?
I have not exactly found myself.
You're still
Otherwise, I
working
would
on
be
it.
enlightened. Yeah, I would have more.
So you're still
I'm
working
still working on it, but at least I'm aware
of some things.
Yeah.
And what do you find about yourself?
about
Through
myself.
Yeah, through this awareness about yourself. What did
You know
find?
what I find about myself will be, everybody will be able to find the same thing about themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you find?
It's about silence. It's about going within. It's about nature. It's about connection to the nature. It's about nothing else than that. That is where you find your happiness, your peace. That is where you find your stability. We just try to look so much outside.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That is totally true. But somehow, meditation, I'm still not able to understand. I'm working on it. on trying to ask people, you know. I tried sitting quietly, but my mind doesn't stay still. I guess it's common.
It doesn't stay still for maybe months and years, but you still have to work on it. It's consistency again, coming back to discipline and consistency.
Yes.
Because you have to watch your thoughts then. Watch your thoughts. One day it will become lesser, 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 and it will vanish. And when that happens,
You totally evolved, huh?
another world opens for you, Vani, where magical things happen. I mean, you won't even believe. It can't be explained.
So you're waiting for that magic.
It has happened.
You found some magic already.
It has happened,
right?
but yeah, of course, it is a consistent journey till you find
It's forever, is it?
Yeah, till you become Buddha. That is the purpose of life. Life's purpose is nothing else. It's not about looking gorgeous. It's nothing about long hair, short hair. It's nothing about anything else.
So what do you think it is about? It's just about?
It's about finding moksha.
And how would you describe moksha?
Consistent happiness. Consistent happiness. Where nothing triggers you, nothing matters. You are in consistent joy. Can you imagine a world like that? Where every day, every moment, you are in peace, you are in joy. That consistency. Because my guru says, nothing is real which changes. Now think about what all changes. Everything changes. You will change, I will change, our relationship will change, this studio will change,
Everything will change, correct.
But what will not change is what you have to meditate on. It's your soul.
Very interesting, very interesting. So, I have always felt that I don't know how I did it. I didn't do no meditation ever. I don't know about meditation. This joy thing that you're talking about, I somehow have, I don't know when I must have done it, consciously, unconsciously. Anything that stops me from smiling automatically gets deleted in my mind. You know, so it's, I don't know if it's a blessing. I don't know what it is, because I have never ever wanted to exchange even a second for anything but my smile. It's so important for me. I'll throw everything else out.
That's so good. But if you're actually talking about meditation, what is meditation? You're sitting here, you're enjoying each moment and being aware,
in the moment.
Being in the moment,
Yes.
That's meditation. It can be when you're cooking, it can be when you're sleeping, walking, doing anything. In awareness, no thoughts.
Do you know, that's my problem, because I forget the rest of the world wherever I am.
And do you notice when you're in that kind of job,
Trance.
like when I'm walking or when you're talking, so much happiness is there.
Yes.
It's consistent.
Totally.
Nothing changes.
Totally.
That is what we have to catch on, no? That is meditation.
Wow. So in my own way, I'm doing my own meditation because
yeah.
I live in the moment only.
yes,
I
yes.
cannot think about just the moment earlier.
Yes.
Right? I can't think about what I'm going to be doing next. I'm here and now, and I have a ball.
Here and now, yes.
Wow. So this was just splendid. I tell you, I feel so relaxed talking to you. Sometimes learning from what the other person is pouring out gets, it's always very empowering. You know, it's very empowering, and this seat is showing me that. You know, whoever comes there. And I'm genuinely interested in each and every person, because I believe it from the bottom of my heart that everybody is special.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
true.
way that you do not have something special about you that I didn't know or the others didn't know.
So true, so
You know, I totally believe that. So I'm readily waiting for that moment, you know. So I'm like so excited. And people give me so many of those beautiful moments, and they are able to enrich me. They're able to enrich everybody around. And all we were doing is nothing but, you know, share, you know, our journey, and that too tidbits, right?
Yes,
Just
yes.
talking about a few things here and there. And that itself can help people to feel
So much,
good,
yes.
to feel good about themselves. And you have definitely shown different ways of, you know, your expression. Talk about the baby, you know, in its most original form when we are born, right? Everything in there, and that's why we're also attracted to it. Yet, you know, that is one thing we stop doing as we start growing up as adults. And if we just see a child once again next time.
So much learning is there.
So much, yeah, you want to be like that, you wear like that, right? You wear like that, you can be like that because it's all within you.
Yes.
It didn't go out anywhere, right? It's still within you.
Just put faces.
So you can put faces and you can actually just get back to being that happy self, and it's so damn easy and bleep bleep. Okay, and you said that this was a beautiful point, and another beautiful thing that you said was only when you really get hurt you are actually able to enhance yourself and get better through that experience. So you said it's very important to hurt and deeply. I guess as deeply as you get hurt is how much you can actually bring out from within.
But that again is your choice, because some people commit suicide.
Yes.
Some people go into drugs.
Yes.
Some people go into depression.
Correct.
It has to be actually worked on. Even hurting has to be worked on.
Yes. But you're telling that that is a nice stepping stone. If you actually take it that way, how easy life can be, right? Instead of complaining that why our life is going up and down, and you're just explaining to us that all these ups and downs are the beauty of life, right? And they make you more beautiful. They make you look deeper inside of you, and that's exactly what life is all about, according to you, right?
True.
Finding yourself, be happy, all right? And whenever you can, just spread it around you. Actually, if you're just happy, people around you are happy.
Yes. People will get attracted.
You don't really have to do anything, right? When you're happy, everybody around you is happy, and what can be better? So, my dear, beautiful, gorgeous Jesse, it was such a pleasure.
It was a pleasure for me.
I cannot believe we actually, passed an hour, and, it just flew by. And I would love to continue to sit and talk. But, yes, for today, we are all up for time. And stay beautiful, always, just the way you are. I think I'm now more in love with your inner beauty than anything else, okay? I mean, I know that there is spectacular, whatever your pictures and everything I saw last night, and I thought, oh my God, I can't wait to see this gorgeous looking woman. And today what I saw had me spellbound. Okay, so it was a beautiful experience, and you have contributed a lot to my audience.
It was a beautiful experience to talk to you, Vani. You are so easygoing. You just open up people. It's an art.
Thank you. I just love people, Jesse. I can't say anything else. Like you said right in the beginning, you love people, right? You love to see them, love to see what makes them tick. Right? Maybe this is a Sagittarian quality.
So that's what we decide.
Yes, we will remember, right? Sagittarians know a way of getting through to people, right? Besides being social butterflies, they can be all glamorous, but they have that beauty inside them because they love people, right? Fabulous. So hoping you have a fantastic future. Alrighty, and you live as happily and more throughout your life. And whenever you are here, we would love for you to visit us. All right, and all the very, very best for the show that you have. Miss India, what is it about? Tell me quickly.
Miss India beauty pageant.
Yes, it's in Royal Albert Palace.
Yes.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 8th.
On 8th, 8th of November. And what time is it starting? October. Sorry. October, I'm running. Okay, October. And what time is it? 8 o'clock.
It starts at around 7.
7 o'clock. Okay. So what is your role here, by the way, quickly, with these girls?
I'm the catwalk trainer for the girls.
Yes, and you do a lot of catwalk training.
Yes.
Right? That's among many other things, that is.
Yes, that's
And what do you love best? Quickly, what do you love best among everything that you do?
What do I love best?
Among everything that you do.
Okay, acting. Because it's most creative out of all. And dancing, of course.
And dancing.
Especially dance plays, fabulous.
Because they're a combination of the both. And I think you actually are more attracted to a live audience. Because you're talking more about stage.
Yes.
See, your modeling
It's all
is
about
stage.
Yeah, you're so right.
Right?
What a good
observation. You're all about stage modeling or dancing and dance drama. They're all stage. And really you get that energy from the people. I guess that's what you love best. Fantastic. Okay, one bad thing you know about yourself.
One bad thing. Okay, too much into myself, I think. I just don't leave things easily. how I told you the example, too focused and too serious. I have to chill out.
Let go.
I have to let go.
Let go.
I must let go.
You should spend some more
Thanks
time
for
with
reminding
me.
me that. Huh?
Yes, and I want you to spend time with me. All right? Because I have no focus.
So we both
I'm totally about letting
we
it
both
all
will be
go.
good for each other.
I think we should be. You will teach me a little more focus, and I can teach you to be a little more, open up. And that's what life is all about. Learn from each other. Thank you so much. We are all up for time, but will you quickly do this with me? Will you do this with me? United.
United.
We. Voice
Voice
of women.
of women.
That is UVW, and that's a wrap. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thank you so much, my wonderful, wonderful friends. I enjoyed another episode of UVW like I have never done before, and I am sure next week we'll be here with another gorgeous guest who will blow our minds. But till then, I promise you that I love you, but you take care, be good, and keep smiling. Ta-da!